In my last video, I showed you my natural hair after taking it down. I also spoke to you about where it was at in terms of the breakage that I received and what my natural hair looked like. I also showed you the wash day routine that took me from really matted, dirty hair to really detangled hair, and I also showed you the amount of hair that I lost. Now, of course, I know a question that's on everybody's mind is actually how much hair do I have on my head. So in today's video, I'll be doing a quick length check video for you, hoping that it inspires you to grow your natural hair. Welcome back to all my new and returning subscribers. I really appreciate each and every one of you stopping by my channel and checking out my content. Thank you so much for being here. On Simply Chef, I share tips on how to take care of your natural hair, especially if you've never had long hair before. I have tons of playlists in my playlist section going through detail how to grow your natural hair through challenges, mini braids and mini twists, and also giving you lots of general hair care advice. For the last 2 years, that's what this channel has been about. So subscribe if you like content like that to grow out your natural hair. Once again, showing you my path there, showing that it is possible to grow your natural hair by being consistent, by being patient, by setting smart goals, specific, measurable, achievable, realistic, and time bound. And of course, it's the end of the year where we might be reviewing what we've done to our hair over this year and what we're looking forward to doing next year. I'm happy to say that this channel will be there, continuing to give you lots of hair growth advice. So as stated before, this is a length check video. I do these from time to time. However, I'm actually starting to feel that perhaps I've been at terminal length for a while. Still, it's fun to see where my natural hair is at, and it's also an inspiration for ladies like myself who's never had long hair. I'm doing my body measurements for you, which as you can see where the front lands. I'm also showing you where the back lands, but I actually do some tape measurements for you. I do want to repeat, I'm really very happy with the way my hair is looking. Considering all of the problems that it's gone through in the last few months, it still looks really good. And so I really appreciate that. I want to thank God for all the hair that I have. I never want to sound ungrateful. Of course, setbacks, growth and all of that is all part of our natural hair journey. And we learn from them and we advise others on how they could possibly avoid them. But they are really part of our natural hair journey. We embrace them. So I'm going to try to do a side-by-side in this video, showing you my measurements for my last length check, or one of my last length checks, probably over a year ago, and to see how much progress I've made. Of course, I always want to remind, when I started this YouTube channel, my hair was long. It was quite long. It was a good amount of hair, but most of that was damaged hair. And I got a mini, if you saw my very first mini braids installation video, you will see just how damaged my hair was. And so over the years, that hair has been chopped off little by little, and so there's not much progress. And overall, my hair is getting healthier and thicker. So the first measurement this video shows is the front of my hair, which measured at 17 inches on the left, and on the right it's just 18 inches. Overall, over a year, I've only got 1 inch of difference. As stated before, my hair does look a lot better. So in terms of health, although it has broken at the front, I still count that as progress. If not progress, then it's just something to learn from. The sides were measuring 16 inches, they now measure 17 inches. Once again, I'm very happy to retain an inch of hair. Remember, hair is always growing, but we have problems with length retention. For myself, the breakage, I'm not quite sure where it's come from. Others have pointed that I've washed my hair, I probably was manipulating my braids too much, so I have to make adjustment in my regimen. If you're just starting out on your natural hair journey, do take advice from this. Length retention is very hard to get, even with your hair being lots of protective style. The length of your hair, I strongly believe, is dependent on genetics. You can probably grow out a lot of hair, but if it stays on your hair, I think that's down to how each individual hair is made up of. And so I add protein into my hair to bind that into my strand to strengthen my hair in order for it to stay on, but I still lose a lot of hair. You've heard me talking about locking my hair a lot for this reason. If I was to lock my hair, I'm actually confident that my hair would look completely different because I shed a lot of hair, and if I was to keep all of that hair on, my hair would look like in 1 year's time, it would look a lot different. And so I'm really motivated to start a brand new natural hair journey, but I am conscious that a lot of ladies have joined my channel around learning to take care of loose hair, and so having that imbalance, having that responsibility, and wanting to move ahead with my hair, I really got to think carefully. Once again, this is my length check video. After wearing mini braids for 12 weeks, check out my mini braids playlist. Detailed information there on how to grow your natural hair long, healthy and strong. Of course, I've got a longer challenge that lasted 21 weeks. So if you're thinking of really doing this for a long term, you can check that out. If this is your very first time doing mini braids, I do not advise you going that long. Start with a 6-week challenge, build it up to 8 weeks and see how you get on from there, and try a 12-week challenge. But mini braids is a great way to grow your natural hair. Length retention is up to each and every one of us, how we manage to keep all of that hair on our heads. It is fair to say at this point though, that one thing is for sure, I'm at waist length. This is my hair on the right, pulling it down, and you can see the difference between a year ago. And I think this really speaks bound more than the actual measurement. My goal on this channel has always been to get to waist length hair. Remember, waist length hair looks different for a lot of people. For a lot of ladies, if they wore their hair in an afro, it would just look like they have no hair on. But if they pull it, they would have waist length hair. And so my hair shrinks a lot. It's also medium density, so there's not a lot of individual hairs on my head. I'm happy to claim waist length at this point. Some might be watching thinking it's not waist length. That's okay. For everyone, waist length is really subjective. I'm going to claim it at this point. It's been a goal that I've been trying to get to for the last 2 years, and I think based on these pictures, it's fair to say that I did reach waist length. I know so many of my subscribers are still in the middle of their challenges. To those subscribers, remember I have those videos in the playlist for you. Go whatever week you are at. There's tons of playlists there, at least 3 from this year, right? So check those out for whatever week you're on, and I would have shared tips for how to deal with your hair in that week. So be encouraged if you are still very much in the thick of your challenge, and I know you will get fantastic growth. So this has been my length check. A little bit disappointing because I thought I would have retained more length. However, still very, very grateful to know that I have over 20 inches of hair on my head. That's still unbelievable for me, knowing I've never had long hair before. So remember, if you're just on your natural hair journey, if this is the first video watching of mine, you can do it as well. Once again, to all my faithful subscribers, all of you, I appreciate each and every one of you. This year has been fantastic. You have been really interactive with me, and I'm so grateful to know that you're always watching these videos. That really boosts me and motivates me to make more for you. I hope you found today's videos useful. If you did, pop a comment down below to me. Also, if you have any questions, I love to hear from you, and I always answer all my subscribers very promptly. So pop them down below and let me know what you'd like to see from me also in 2024. Thank you so much for watching today's video. I'll see you in my next video. Take care.